To the one who feels a universe away, have you been speaking into a silence that feels vast and empty? Do you wonder where the warmth of connection has gone, where the vibrant color of faith has faded into a muted gray? If so, this letter is for you. It's a reminder that even when you feel distant, you are never, ever truly alone. In fact, that quiet space isn't a sign of my absence. It's an invitation into a deeper kind of peace. This feeling isn't your failure, and you haven't been forgotten. If this is a message your heart needs to hear, or if you know someone who feels this way, please consider sharing this letter with them. Your story matters, your feelings are valid, and you're not the only one walking this path. My child, I see you. I see that ache in your heart you can't quite name. I see you going through the motions with a quiet loneliness shadowing your days, even when you're surrounded by people. I see the questions that haunt you in the middle of the night. Where did you go? Did I do something wrong? Why does prayer feel like shouting into a void? I know that subtle guilt that tries to creep in, whispering that this distance is your fault. It tells you that you haven't been good enough, prayed enough, or had enough faith. It points to others who seem to be living on a spiritual mountaintop, while you feel lost in a fog so thick you can't see the path ahead. It's okay to feel like your heart and your flesh are failing, or that the connection you once felt has grown cold. I know this journey has left you weary, anxious, and maybe even heartbroken. I know you're longing for an anchor in this storm, but I need you to hear this. These feelings are not a verdict on your faith. They're a part of the human journey. They are the honest cries of a heart that was made for connection, a soul that is thirsty in a dry season. I'm not angry with your questions or disappointed by your doubts. I am nearer than you think, and my heart breaks with yours because you are mine. I want to whisper a truth into your weariness, one that I hope will settle your soul. This season of silence isn't a punishment. It's not abandonment. It is not a sign that you've been cast off. What if this silence is actually a sacred space? A pause, an intentional quiet, designed not to push you away, but to draw you deeper. Think of winter, when the world seems to fall asleep under a blanket of snow. The trees are bare, the ground is hard, and it looks like all life has vanished. But just beneath the surface, a profound work is taking place. Roots are growing deeper, energy is being stored, and the ground is preparing for the explosion of life that will come with spring. This is what's happening in your soul right now. This spiritual dryness is an invitation to stop striving and just start resting. For so long, maybe you've associated my presence with emotional highs, intense joy, powerful worship moments, or lightning bolt answers to prayer. Those are beautiful gifts, but they aren't the substance of who I am. I'm not just the God of the mountaintop, I'm the God of the valley. I'm not only in the rushing wind and the fire, I am in the still small voice. This season is a chance to be weaned from a faith that depends on feeling, and to be rooted in a faith that depends on trust. It's a stripping away of the noise so you can learn to love me for who I am, not just for the gifts I give. This isn't a failure, it's a promotion. It's a call to a more mature, more resilient, and more intimate walk with me. You're not going backward, you're being invited to go deeper. In this quiet, other voices will try to fill the silence. They are the voices of fear and shame, and they will try to give you names that don't belong to you. Maybe you've heard the whisper that you're unreliable because your faith has wavered, or that you're too much because your heart carries so much pain. Maybe you've started to believe you're fundamentally disconnected, like some vital spiritual part of you is broken beyond repair. You might even feel worthless, forgotten, or like an outcast. Those are lies. They are echoes from an enemy who wants you to believe you're alone and unloved. Today, I want to reclaim your heart with the truth. You are not unreliable, you are human, and your honesty in this struggle is a beautiful act of faith. You are not too much, you're carrying what you were never meant to carry alone, and I'm here to share that burden. You are not disconnected, you're simply in a place where connection is being redefined, moving from a thing you feel to a thing you know. And you are not worthless. Your worth was never based on your performance. It was sealed from the moment I first thought of you. Let go of these lies. They have no power here. They are not the names I have for you. The names I have for you are written in love. My word is filled with promises that are your anchor in this season. They aren't just nice words, they are the truest things about you. I have called you wonderfully made. The psalmist wrote that you were knitted together, that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. I didn't make a mistake with you. Every part of you is known and cherished by me. I have called you forgiven and free. There is no condemnation for you. Nothing you have done or could ever do can separate you from my love. It's wider, longer, higher, and deeper than you can possibly imagine. I have called you my child. You haven't been left as an orphan. You've been adopted into my family. I am your father, and my deepest desire is a relationship with you, not as a master to a servant, but as a parent to a beloved child. I have called you my friend. I'm not a distant God, unconcerned with your daily life. I stand at the door of your heart and knock, waiting to come in and just be with you. And I have called you mine. You are my treasured possession. I will never leave you or forsake you. That's a promise I've made, and I don't change my mind, even when you feel lost. I am your good shepherd, the one who leaves the 99 to come and find you. So what do you do now, in this space that feels so empty? The invitation is simple, but it will ask for a little bit of gentle courage. The invitation is to stop. Stop trying so hard to feel something. Stop striving to climb your way out of the valley. Stop struggling to find me as if I'm lost. I'm right here. My invitation isn't to work harder, but to rest deeper. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. This isn't a season for striving. It's a season for surrender. Surrender your need to understand everything. Surrender your timeline for when this feeling should end. Surrender your definitions of what my presence ought to feel like. Instead, I invite you to practice a quiet faithfulness. You don't have to fake it, you just have to faith it, trusting what you know to be true even when you can't feel it. Open my word not as a textbook to be studied, but as a letter from someone who loves you. Let the truths wash over you even if they don't sink in right away. Sit in the silence not as an empty room but as a space where you are simply held. Take a walk and notice the small beauties, the way light filters through the leaves, the intricate design of a flower. See them as little reminders of my handiwork. Oh, trust that I have good plans for you, plans for your welfare and not for harm, to give you a future and a hope. This season is not the end of your story. It's a crucial chapter, one that's building a resilience and a depth in you that you will one day be grateful for. The brook may feel dry right now, but that is only to move you into the greater flow of my spirit. So rest now. Let this letter be a comfort to you. You are not failing. You are not alone. You are in a season of deep, quiet, holy work. Let peace settle over your heart like the gentle morning light. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to know that you are held. I am with you always. I am your strength when you are weak, your guide when you are lost, and your constant companion in the silence. Trust me, walk with me, one quiet step at a time. Together we will move forward. One breath, one heartbeat, one day at a time. You are so deeply and completely loved. If this letter spoke to you, please hold on to it. Come back to it whenever you need a reminder. And if you feel led, share your own story in the comments. Your journey could be the very sign of hope that someone else has been praying for. You are not alone in this.